Hi BookTube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. I hope you're able to hear me okay. I've had some issues with my health this week. My throat, had a really bad sore throat, some other things, but yeah, I don't have COVID, I don't have the flu, I don't have strep. There's just some virus running around our community, and I managed to pick it up this week. So I have spent more than normal amounts of time in bed. I had to cancel one of my physical therapy appointments, which really sucked. Yeah, so anyway, that's kind of a personal note on my week. I'm fine though. Like, I've been drinking lots of fluids. I don't know if I've ever had as many cups of tea in 2 days as I have this week. So anyway, but all is well, all is well. I got some books, you guys, in the mail in the last week or so, and I'm so excited to share them with you, but I just want to give you a brief reading update. So I did really want to participate in Katie's read-along of Dickens Christmas novellas. It turns out not only do I not have all of them, I hardly have any of them. I'm going to talk more about that in a little bit, but I finished reading A Christmas Carol. I'm reading The Chimes right now, which I think was the next Christmas novella that Dickens published, and one of you told me that you read it on New Year's, which I think is really cool. So I'm not very far into that, but I am reading The Chimes, and as I always count A Christmas Carol as its own book, I'm counting The Chimes that way as well. And then I started reading Winter in Thrush Green by Miss Reed. It is delightful. It's the part I'm still pretty early on in the book, so it hasn't really turned into winter yet. People are getting their homes and things like that ready for the winter. I saw the middle section is Christmas, so I'm super excited to get to that point of the book. And then the third thing, because I have been working from home for a little bit this week, I started reading The Happiness Advantage by Shawn Achor. This is how a positive brain fuels success in work and life. And I have to say, I had kind of mixed feelings about reading this book, but one of you told me that you heard Shawn Achor speak at a conference, and that he was kind of like one of the highlights, or maybe the highlight. So that got me really excited about it. And yeah, I'm about 60 pages in. I will say, one of you told me professional development books are like the 10th circle of hell. Which I get, because some of them, the writer, scientist, researcher, whatever, tries to write a novel, or a fable or something like that. Some fictional story to share the points of their book. I really don't like that. However, Shawn Achor does not do that. This book is 210 pages. The type font isn't huge. He could have definitely made it longer. It's not fluffed up with a lot of other stuff. I feel like he's just really trying to explain his points in a very concise manner, which I appreciate. And you can see I've tagged some things that I want to talk about at work. But one thing, and one of the things I like about the book is that it's not just about your professional life, but also about your personal life. His theory is that we think when we're successful, we'll be happy. But the truth is, according to him, according to positive psychology, is that if we're happy, then we create opportunities for success in our lives. And This is happiness leads to success in nearly every domain of our lives, including marriage, health, friendship, community involvement, creativity, and in particular our jobs, careers, and businesses. So yeah, like I said, I'm only about 60 pages in, but I'm really enjoying this so far. So I don't know why I'm reading 3 things at the same time. That's definitely not how I normally operate. When I finish one of them, I'm going to start reading Christmas with Charles Dickens, which I've been reading. It's so small, it just gets lost sometimes, like in the cart. But anyway, so I am going to read this. It's just a little tiny thing. Even if I have some of these stories in some other places. There's 3 stories in here. The story of the goblins who stole a sexton, which I think one of you reminded me that's in the Pickwick Papers. So I have already read that, but I'll read it again. The next one is A Christmas Dinner, and the third one is What Christmas Is as We Grow Older. Talk about like generosity and kindness from some of you. I kind of overwhelmed. So I have a little haul. I really didn't intend to buy any more books this year, but I did. One of you gave me a gift card, so I did get the next 3 books in McCarran's Slough House series. So I got Spook Street, London Rules, and Joe Country. You may have seen some of these on Apple TV Plus's series called Slow Horses. Gary Oldman plays Jackson Lamb. He's absolutely brilliant. And Jack Loudon plays River Cartwright, and I love both of them. Anyway, the thing that I do really like about the books and the series, the books are different from the series. They are not, they're just, like maybe there's some foundational stuff that is the same, but you don't need to feel guilty about watching the series before you read the books, or vice versa, because you'll be amazed at the difference. So I did recently, this last year, I did see the series that focuses on Spook Street, which I found the series a little bit confusing, so I'm hoping, the book will clear that up. And the other 2 have not been made into Apple TV Plus series yet, so that was super exciting. Thank you so much to that incredibly kind and generous person. And then I only recently learned about this book, and so then when one of you gave me an Amazon gift card, I had to spend it on Rosamond Lehmann in Vegas by Nick Hornby. Now, if you've been watching my channel a while, you'll know how much I love these little books published by the Believer Books, which is an imprint of like McSweeney's. So the Believer was a magazine, and these are all essays that Nick Hornby wrote. I think the Polysyllabic Spree is the first one. Housekeeping versus the Dirt. Shakespeare Wrote for Money. That's maybe my favorite title. More Baths, Less Talking. And so then they came out with a collection of all of these, plus some other essays, and that's called 10 Years in the Tub. But I really do like these. I mean, I already owned these little books, and they're so beautifully put together. I'm not sure if this one doesn't have French flaps, but it Some of the other ones have French flaps. These essays by Nick Hornby talk about a lot of different things, but at the beginning of, mainly they're about books, and at the beginning of each one, he talks about the books he's read and the books that he's bought in that time period. So this is October, November of 2017. So anyway, I'm so excited to read this, although there is a part of me, I reread the Polysyllabic Spree within the last couple of years, so there's a part of me that feels like maybe I should reread these before I read this. I'm not sure. Tell me what you think in the comment section. And finally, the most amazing thing that came. Oh my goodness. I just can't believe this. So, Sonya, at An Enthusiastic Reader, reached out to me on Goodreads and said, Kelly, I have a published Christmas books of Charles Dickens. Look at this. Look at this book. This is amazing. So she inherited a collection. It was like a series published by Black's Readers Service Company. There were this was 2 volumes. But, and I didn't know this about Sonya either, I guess like for a side job or like just a thing she does on the side, it's not enough to make, to have it be a full-time job, but she helps people design like their self-published books. So not just the cover, but also the type font, all that kind of, the layout, everything like that. Like in this one, because it's 2 volumes, she has separated the pages out, so that you can still see where volume 1 ends and volume 2 begins. But this does include a Christmas novella that I don't have, which is a Cricket on the Hearth, which I'm super excited about. It also has a Christmas Carol and the Chimes, of course. And then there's some other short stories. So I think I'm set as far as Dickens short stories for the moment. I had no idea it was going to be so hard to find the novellas that Dickens wrote around Christmas. But anyway, Sonya, thank you so much for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. And if I have time, I'm going to try to read A Cricket on the Hearth this year. But yeah, I feel like this is a beautiful, beautiful book. I'm going to link to Sonya's video and her channel down below. You really should check out her channel if you haven't. But the video is just absolutely fascinating about how this book came to be. And there's a paperback edition of it, and so you can see that there. But really, I don't know how I missed this happening last year, but I did. So I'm very, very grateful for all of these wonderful books that I have added to my overflowing library. I'd love to hear what's going on with you. If you have any thoughts about any of the books I've mentioned, if you've read any of them, if you're reading through the Slow Horses or Slough House series, like, do you have a favorite book so far? Are you reading any Charles Dickens? I'm always encouraging people to read A Christmas Carol this time of year. I've also started watching some goal videos for 2025. And I did see one where the booktuber, I think it was Emily at Novels. I always say it wrong. I'm so sorry, Emily. I'll link to her channel and her video down below. But she is talking about like kind of pulling back a little bit from BookTube. like really doing the things that she wants to do, but not maybe quite as much, just for health reasons. And I have so much planned for 2025, you guys. You have no idea. I'm looking over at my cart here and I'm just like, oh my goodness. So yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to pull back. In part because I just love talking to you guys so much. So enjoy engaging with you on different platforms. And sorry about the cat. Anyway, I was thinking of making a vlog for my Ko-fi supporters, who I'm so grateful to, and I really do want to thank them in a special way. So I was gonna do a vlog of, you know, my vacation time over the holidays. And I did hear some positive feedback on it, and I'm definitely still considering it, but I'm also wondering if I just need to, God, it's just so hard for me. I have this tendency to want to like to just push forward, to push through things, and it really backfires on me the older I get. So I think it's because I have such tough parents, man. Like, they are such hardy people, and yeah, and so I feel like I need to do the same thing. And I just, you know, with my epilepsy and other health issues, like I just can't always do the things I want to do. So it's not fair. I need more time. But anyway, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. As always, if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, you can leave an emoji. You can give this video a thumbs up. And many of you who are watching are not subscribed to this channel. So I would love to have you stick around if you're so inclined. Booktube, mainly, the most important thing is to remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll talk to you soon in another bookish video. Bye.